Reddit continues to protest against SOPA, and they're planning on going through a complete blackout on January 18th, which, is very hurtful to their business. But I think that it's great because it'll definitely spread the word about SOPA and educate people who don't really know too much about it. Of course, there are other websites that are planning on participating in this blackout, including Amazon, Google, Facebook, some of the websites that we use every single day. So this is a great way of educating people about what's going on in Congress right now with SOPA, and I'm pretty sure it'll get people really riled up.
Look, Reddit is doing a fantastic job of fighting back against these people. They did Operation Paul Ryan against Congressman Paul Ryan, and he switched his position. He went from being in favor of SOPA to now being adamantly against it. GoDaddy, same thing, and I suspect that this will get people even more riled up that are on that site. Look, I'm a little skeptical as to whether giant sites like Google, Facebook, Amazon are actually going to follow through on the blackout the week after. But here's Reddit taking the charge and saying, hey, you know what? We're actually going to do it, and and batter up. We're up first, and we're going to do it. Reddit is a gigantic site. It's one of the top 100.
Right.
So it's a very bold move on their part. Obviously, it'll cost them a lot of money to go to blackout for a day. And when you go to the site, they're going to give you a message about SOPA and how dangerous it is. They will have video of people who've testified against it, including their own co-founder. It's a bold move. It's a great move. I couldn't be happier with it.
Absolutely. And I do think that the big websites will participate in this blackout. Of course, I'm just guessing. But the reason why I say that is because they have the most to lose. Google has the most to lose because if they have a website on their search engine that might have copyrighted material, Google's out.
So Google is then responsible for every website in the world.
Exactly.
It's ridiculous. And for Reddit, what it is a link to other websites. It shows you, that allows the community to decide what they like, what they find interesting, amusing, whatever it might be, right? You couldn't possibly have enough editors to make sure that every link doesn't go to some sort of pirated website or a website that has some pirated material on it. Obviously, it would kill Reddit. So, yes, it's in their best interest to do this blackout and draw attention to it, but also they're 100% on the right side.
Absolutely. And I just have a final point to make on this story. I found out today that one of the co-founders of Reddit is an Armenian guy. So the reason why I'm bringing that up is because you only hear negative things about Armenians, like Medicare fraud, Kim Kardashian, you guys get it. But Alexis Ohanian, all right, doing a solid for the Armenian community.
Get it. Nicely done.